Devil here. I am back with another Hawks Times reader. Listener. Person. You get what I'm saying. Today we are reading Hawk's Little Assistant, or what we have, I guess, renamed it, the Butterfly Lady. But if you're going to look it up on Wattpad, it is Hawk's Little Assistant by Miss Radical. So yeah, let's get started with the read, and I hope you enjoy. And I will take criticism, if just not mean criticism. Okay? And yes, I know my audio is very low. I don't know why. I have to work on that. But thank you guys so much, and let's get on with chapter 4, Annoying House Guest. Your head was pounding. The light in the room was way too bright. Usually the blinds are closed, so you don't lose your eyesight first thing in the morning. You groaned in your sleep, moving the sheets around. They felt a little different, a lot more silky and soft. Your hands dug into them, inhaling the smell of the sheets. Wait, this isn't your bed. You jump awake, trembling off the bed. That's when Hawks instinctively softened your landing with one of his crimson feathers, lowering you down. I don't understand how someone can sleep upside down. You were hanging off the bed. Hawks leans over the bed, watching you lay on the floor awkwardly. You get all flustered. The room was too bright, and your eyes were still adjusting. You had covered your eyes, rubbing them and whining. Hawks poked your stomach, chuckling at the ridiculous pajamas you still had on. Lion, I have some ointment for that bruise on your face. He looked a little closer, squinting. Or is it a scar? I don't think I noticed it before. You cover it up with makeup? As your half-vampire form matures, it'll get more annoying to hide some of your features. Thankfully, your fangs aren't super noticeable yet. You opened one eye. It's a birthmark. It, runs in the family. Your butterflies had waken up too. They started flying around Hawks's apartment, landing on Hawks's wings. He shivered. Well, I submitted a report for you. I still have a few questions, though. Hawks sits up on the bed and pats on the side next to him, ushering you to get up on the bed. You crawled up onto the bed, not really wanting this interrogation to last any longer. You put on a pout. What? Are you afflicted with any villains by any chance? When they put them into custody, they knew your full name and everything. Your eyes widened, but before he could notice, you shoved your head into the bed. Or maybe a friend of yours is double-crossing you? They didn't want to explain how they knew you, but they sure regretted running into you. Words were stuck in your throat. Did he already know who you were? You took a deep breath and gently touched the feathers on the bottom of his wings. They mentioned a relative of mine, but I don't really know who these villains were. He saw you were struggling to answer his questions, so he placed his hand on your head, gently ruffling it. It's fine, Butterfly. I'll investigate and make sure they don't bother you again. Well, in the meantime, I'll let you stay over while I pay for the repairments of your apartment. He winked, tracing his finger along your birthmark. But you owe me something. I haven't thought of it yet, but I'll let you know. You can't help but feel like you haven't really done much as Hawks' assistant. It's like he hired you to keep him company, or to keep his eyes on you. Does he suspect something? You rolled onto your back, looking up on the hero. You're off today? Not even in uniform. Still in? You realize how toned he is, with the tank top making you freeze for a second. Super revealing tank top, you slut. You joked while getting hit in the head with a pillow. Ungrateful. I ain't keeping my eye on you because a group of villains ravaged your apartment yesterday, and you call me a slut? How dare you? Hawks dramatically made a weird expression that was supposed to look like he was angry. His cheeks were puffed out, and you may have decided to poke one of them. He flinched because your nails were a little sharp. Hey, you should cut those things. Hawks wasn't really the type to stay inside all day. The weather was nice outside after all. He stretched out his arms, letting his wings wiggle out. The little bit of wind from his wings blew your hair out of your face, defining the birthmark on your face. I hope you don't mind going out like that. I wasn't able to obtain a lot of stuff in your apartment. You frowned. I'm wearing these pajamas outside. Rolling on each side, putting the hood to cover your face. Hawks pulled the hood off your head. No. Well, if you wanted to, I wouldn't argue. He brushed the hair out of your face. It tickled your nose, so you huffed. I'm talking about the birthmark. You were hiding it with makeup. I figured we should go out since the weather's nice. You didn't answer, just stayed silent, fiddling with the hair he touched. Hawks groaned, getting up from the bed and heading to the door. I might stand out too much. That's why I always cover it, you muttered. Hawks scoffed, waving his hand away, not believing a word you just said. Oh, sure, Miss Butterfly's following you everywhere. He looked over at his wrist to check the time. Alright. If you're not ready in 20 minutes, I'm going to lock you in my apartment and leave you. It didn't seem like he was joking. Moving out of the bed, slouching, even though you really much rather to stay in bed, since you really didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So, what were you able to get from my apartment? I need a change of clothes. Hawks goes over to the closet next to the bed, opening it, revealing a bunch of women's clothes. Ta-da! Boom! You can finally go take a shower and leave him alone. You raised an eyebrow at him, crossing your arms, while you looked him up and down. So, you're either a cross-dresser, you have a lot of women over, or you using your fingers to count the issues. Hawks flicked your forehead. He looked pretty annoyed with you for the assumptions. Moreover, the assumption that he was messing with other women and bringing them into the guest room. No, I had a relative that used to live with me. Can you please take a shower and go get dressed? He pinched the bridge of his nose, getting agitated. Hawks was getting hungry. He hasn't really eaten yet. But sometime he figured it out. The guest bathroom was, well, very complicated. You would have used the jacuzzi, but Hawks has waited long enough, so he decided to use the shower instead. It was also fancy with unnecessary buttons. Hawks should at least explain the bathroom at least, but he would have left you by then. It practically took you half an hour to get settled. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed, please leave a like or, subscribe. But that's only if you want to. No pressure. Oh god, I sound like one of those YouTubers trying to convince people while not trying to convince people. If you get what I'm saying. Alright. Anyway, thanks so much again for listening. Please check out the writer of the story. And also, please, check out my Discord server. It's kind of like, no one's there. Lonely help. Yeah, anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else. No, I think that's all. Oh, and recommend me some characters other than Hawks for me to read. Because, I can't just be a Hawks only channel. Because I won't grow fast. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in another video. Morgan Devil is out. Bye.